Hello, I'm Dan Foley with PHC News. I'm here at the 2015 AHR Expo in Chicago. I'm with Julian Webb with Weil-McLain. Julian, we've used a lot of Weil-McLain products over the years, but I see a lot of new stuff at your booth, including this machine right here. Tell me about this boiler.
Yeah, this is our new Evergreen Boiler. It's a high efficiency boiler, so it's upwards of 95% AFUE rating. And you know, this is really meant for the large residential or the commercial, light commercial applications.
We do a lot of large residential houses that really have commercial equipment in it. What are the BTU ranges of this product?
Oh, great question about the BTU ranges. So the BTU ranges for this boiler is a 220, a 299, and a 399. And with that, it also has a 10-to-1 turn down ratio.
Each boiler has a 10-to-1?
Yes.
Okay, now a lot of my projects, I want to have redundancy. If one boiler goes down, I want to lose the whole system. Can I put multiple modules in and connect them together with this product?
Of course. So as far as cascading this, you can cascade 8 boilers at one time, and it's all built into our control platform here. No need for any external control panels.
So doing some quick math, I can get over 3 million BTUs with 8 boilers with your larger product.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, a lot of times when I do staged boilers, I'll have an external control, external staging control that adds expense and complexity to the job. Do I need an external control, or do you have a built-in cascade control into this
We have
product?
a built-in cascading control right inside of this boiler. You can actually do 3 different temperatures with each one of those 8 boilers on the network.
So I can do radiant floor heat, baseboard, and hot deck fan coils without any external controls.
That is correct. You can even do domestic hot water, you can do radiant floor, fan coils, radiators, you name it, all with this one boiler with this internal control.
Wow, that really simplifies things and makes it easy to install and makes it less expensive to install.
Yep.
Now, I'm an old service tech. I used to work on these things every day, and half the battle sometimes was taking the cover off the boiler. Tell me how you take this one off.
Yeah, we make this boiler very easy, so the cover comes off very easy. So there's a clip on the side. If you can get that clip, then I'll get this clip, and we just rotate it forward, and we can just place it on this stand right here, and that didn't take any time.
Well, Julian, I think even I can handle that one.
Right.
So what are the components in here? I see you got the blower, the gas valve. Is this a negative pressure?
Yes, it is. It's a negative pressure gas valve. Yes.
Well, in the DC area, we have a lot of problems with low gas pressure, so that negative pressure gas valve makes it a lot easier to fit into more applications.
It sure
without
does.
problems.
It sure does.
Now, if I need to take the blower motor or the burner out, it looks pretty tight in there. How am I going to get to that?
Well, it is very tight in here, but what we do is we have a hatch right at the top where you can just unbolt this, and then it comes off and you can stick your hand right in there and then pull the burner out.
Looks like I got 4 screws and I can get access right to the burner.
That's correct.
I like that. You were thinking about me when you designed this thing. Now, how about venting? A lot of times we can't get the vent right through a side wall. We might need to go 20, 30, 40, 50 feet. How do I vent this thing?
Well, this can be vented. The venting is 100 feet direct vent, and you can vent with materials, even PVC if you need it, or even stainless steel if you want.
Some codes require CPVC, stainless steel, so this is flexible. We can use PVC, CPVC, and stainless steel. Is that correct?
Yes.
And when you say 100 feet, is that 100 feet each or total equivalent feet, intake and exhaust?
For each one.
100 feet, okay.
Yes.
That's very flexible. So you got the gas connection here, you got supply and return on the side.
Yes.
How about the condensate? That's sometimes an issue for us. Where does the condensate connect to this?
Yeah, so we designed this boiler to effectively manage condensate. So basically, as it's a fire tube boiler, it comes down to the bottom. Here's our non-metallic base, which manages that condensate very effectively. And then there's a tube that you install, and it comes out right the side.
Couldn't be easier. So I just caught this. This is a stainless steel fire tube heat exchanger.
Yes.
The base is non-metallic, so it won't corrode.
Correct.
Nice feature, nice feature.
And the other feature we have, many people use a condensate pump, and they need electricity for that. And sometimes where you put the boiler, it may not be an outlet. So we actually have a service port right on the side.
Saves us from having to wire in a courtesy receptacle for the condensate pump. It's already built right in.
That's correct.
Julian, this boiler is very flexible when it comes to controls. Tell me about the control strategies built into this boiler.
Oh, that's a good topic. So our control strategy with this boiler is to make it very easy for the contractor. But we also wanted to put advanced flexibility in this. So this boiler, as you can see, you can do multiple boilers. You can do up to 8, and it's all built in. You can do a 0 to 10 input and output, so you can tie it into any BMS system. It's a fantastic boiler. The other thing is, Many contractors, when they hear about all these features that you can do, they think about, well, that's a complex control for me to set up. But really, it's very simple, because what we do is we put presets in there. So if you have domestic hot water and radiant, there's a preset in there. You just select that, and then you press go. All the temperatures are set for you. If you're in advanced mode, then you can actually adjust those temperatures to your liking. We really built in the flexibility.
Julian, how about zoning? Is zoning built into this? If I have multiple zones, how many zones can I put on this boiler?
Of course, we put a lot of zone capability in this. You can control up to 4 circulators or 4 zone valves, either circulators or zone valves. It's fine.
Let me tell you about a typical project I might have. It might have a boiler, an indirect tank, 2 high temperature zones, and a radiant zone. So could I do that with this system?
Yes.
All, without any external controls?
Yes, you can do all of those with this one control built in.
That's beautiful, because typically I'd have an external mixing control, a zoning control, and 4 pumps wired off a relay. Now that's all right into this package.
It's all built in. The other neat feature about this control is that you can do a hybrid system. Many times when you get into some light commercial, like churches or things like that, they have an old cast iron boiler in their mechanical room, and they don't want to get rid of that, but they want a little bit more efficiency. Right. So you can tie in this boiler to that old cast iron boiler that they have, and then have a hybrid system. So during the week where they're just office staff is there, they'll run off the high efficiency boiler, save some dollars. And then when it's the main service, where it's that coldest day, this boiler will turn on and it'll recognize that I need more heating load, and then it'll fire up that cast iron boiler.
So you got that second stage capability as well as backup and redundancy. That
is correct.
That's beautiful. I like that. That's good.
All built into this control.
Julian, a lot of my customers are asking about communicating thermostats, whether it be Nest or some other type of thermostat. Is this boiler compatible with Nest thermostats? I see the sticker on the side here.
Oh yeah, so as far as communicating thermostats, what we did was we enabled our boiler to be able to communicate with those. I know a lot of people, they have smart homes, and Nest is one of those, and you can actually wire that into our boiler. The Nest controller can control the boiler, turn it on and off as it needed. So
it wires directly in without any external gateway or interfaces.
That is correct.
To it. Now a lot of our commercial projects, conversely, will have a building automation system built into it. Is this flexible enough to accept the 0 to 10 volt from an automation system separate from the boiler?
Yes it is. All built in, just wire right into our boiler.
So internal control or external control,
that is
however
correct.
You want to do it. Now when I go out on service calls at night, a lot of times I'll see a code, an EO2, a B26, and if you don't have the book, you don't know what it means.
That's true.
Does this have codes, or does this talk in plain English to me?
This talks in plain English. Yeah. I don't understand codes myself, so we built this to have plain English. It tells you what's going on right in the book.
So if it's a limit failure, it tells you. If it's a block drain, it tells you. You know exactly what it is. You don't need the code book.
That is correct.
That's great. This makes it very easy to service. I like that. Julian, I do a lot of commercial projects as well. A lot of times we're taking out, one big, massive cast iron boiler, 2 million, 3 million BTUs. Can I put in a bank of these and handle that same load?
Oh, of course. You can put in a bank of 8 of these boilers and handle that same load. The other thing that you can do with this one is you can do 24 zones. So when you have 8 of these cascaded together, each zone capability is available from this boiler inside its own control without having an additional panel. And you can do, for each one of those bank of 8, you can do those 3 different temperatures right from this boiler.
Extremely flexible. That makes it so easy for my technicians to put this in, pipe it, and wire it. Even my junior techs can put this in.
That's right.
This is a great product. Julian, how can I get one of these? When are these available?
These will be available coming this year in around second quarter.
Second quarter. All right, put me down for a couple of them at least.
All right, I got your deposit.
Julian, I see you got some other great products in this booth. What else are we going to go look at over here?
We're going to look at our WM97. It's built with the contractor in mind, and also our GV90, which is a high efficiency cast iron boiler.
Let's go take a look.
All right.
Okay, I'm back with Julian Webb with Weil-McLain. Julian, this is a product I haven't seen before. Tell me what you have here.
This is our WM97. This is meant for those smaller residential applications, and it has heating inputs of 70, 110, and 155 MBH.
So this is a typical residential 3,000, 4,000 square foot house.
Correct.
Now does it have domestic? I see something underneath there. What is this device?
Yeah, so this is our Aqualogic system. It's built just for this boiler. It has 2 sensors in there so that it has a fast recovery, and you can hold water in there at a higher temperature because it's 316L stainless steel, and it behaves like a 35-gallon tank, but it's only 18 gallons.
So if you're storing it at 170, then we're going to have some type of external mixing valve or
That's
anti-scald
correct.
valve.
It comes in a box.
That comes with it.
It comes with
I
it.
don't need to provide it. That's
No.
great. That's great. Well, I'm a technician. I want to see what's inside of it. Let's open the hood. Okay. So here are the connections to the tank. Are these field provided, or you provide this with the kit?
Comes in a box.
So just connect it. Union fittings, stainless steel.
Yep.
What could be easier?
Yep, comes with the pump. Another thing that's neat about this, it has Molex connectors, where you just connect this right into this control, and it knows what's there.
No field wiring.
No field wire.
Makes it easy. Now how about getting behind here? How do we get the cover off this?
Oh, the same way. If you see, just clips here, and then a clip here. How easy is that?
Couldn't be easier. No screws to lose, 2 clips, makes it easy. You can get to all the components.
That's correct.
Again, what do we have here? Stainless steel heat exchanger, what do we have? Fire tube?
Fire tube stainless steel heat exchanger. The other thing that we do for our contractors is we put primary and secondary piping built in, and we also have the circulator pump right there. We make this very easy to use. You just take this and you rotate it down, and there's your wiring diagram.
Nice, so easy, so easy. I see you have the blower motor remote mounted from the burner as well, so it runs cooler. Is that the reason behind that?
Well, it's just it's the negative pressure, and then it enables a good operation. Yep.
Where are the connections? Where do I connect my supply and return on this boiler?
The supply and return are at the top.
I gotcha.
And it just makes a nice sleek connection, so you have those at the top, your domestic at the bottom.
Do I see a low water cutoff? Already
Yes.
pre-piped and pre-wired?
Pre-piped, pre-wired. Low water cutoff is included in this value package.
Well, for me, I'm a contractor. Time is money. If it's already done, I don't have to do it in the field. That's money in my back pocket.
That's correct.
How about venting? How am I going to vent this?
This boiler is vented with PVC, stainless steel, or PVC.
And how far can I go with that?
About 100 feet.
100 feet.
Yep.
Very flexible, very flexible.
Yep.
What about controls? The controls built right into it?
Yeah, the control is built into it, and you can do 3 zones with this, and it's all built in, no additional panels that you needed.
Very flexible. This is another product I need to put in my arsenal. I'm back with Julian Webb with Weil-McLain. Julian, this is a product that looks vaguely familiar. I've put in some GV boilers in the past.
That's correct.
What do you have here?
This is actually our GV90. We improved our GV boiler, and now it's high efficiency. So this is a high efficiency cast iron boiler, which is also Energy Star rated.
So you've got a cast iron block, some type of heat exchanger on the side.
Yes.
Again, I want to see what's inside of here. Open
all right,
this
let's
thing
open it up. As with all our products, they're very easy to get into.
I see you got the wiring diagram and all the codes on the inside of the door. Makes it easy.
Makes it very easy.
And I see a cast iron block, 2 circulator pumps. Talk about these pumps. Why 2 circulator pumps here?
Well, it's important that with this being a condensing boiler, we do not want condensing happening in the cast iron heat exchanger.
Sure.
So these 2 pumps, they actually mix the return and send water such that you keep that temperature above 140 degrees.
So you're never going to have flue gas condensation in the block.
That's correct.
Okay, then how are you getting 97% efficiency out of this?
Well, it's 91%.
I'm sorry, 91%, excuse me.
That's all right. We do it in our secondary heat exchanger on the side. It's stainless steel tube, and that's where the condensing happens.
I see on the side, you got a stainless steel shell, stainless steel tube, so you're condensing there with the cool return water.
That's correct.
Then where does the condensate drain at? I don't see a condensate drain anywhere.
It comes right out the bottom.
I got you. Okay, that's why I didn't see it. 2 pipe, you got an exhaust, fresh air, combustion air intake.
That's correct.
How far can I vent this?
100 feet, both ways.
With PVC pipe?
That's correct.
That
out of a cast iron boiler.
That makes it easy. Some of our jurisdictions require CPVC. Can I vent this with CPVC?
Yes.
Or stainless steel if required?
Correct.
Good deal, good deal. I see that the combustion blower has oil ports on it. You're looking out for the service tech.
That's correct.
Well, you know, Julian, we're also running into water quality issues. A lot of these new high efficiency boilers are connected to old boiler and piping systems.
That's correct.
We have water quality issues. What's Weil-McLain doing to address that?
Well, we recognize that the water quality is not only important for the boiler's sake, but for the whole heating system, for your circulators, for your heat emitters. And what we use is each high efficiency boiler is shipped with Sentinel X100. So you just dose that right into the system, and then you're good to go.
And what is that? That's an oxygen inhibitor or a corrosion inhibitor?
It's a corrosion inhibitor. It has seven different types of inhibitors inside of it, so it can deal with a variety of materials like copper, black iron pipe, stainless steel, you name it.
So you're really looking out for the contractor when they put your product in. You're going to protect the boiler, the piping, and the radiation with the system.
Correct.
So this is a more of a simpler design than the last boiler we looked at. Is that the goal here? What are we looking for here?
Yeah, so this is our conventional type of boiler. Some contractors, they just want that conventional type of control, and that's what we have right here with our GV90.
And what sizes does this come in?
This comes in from 70 on up to 175 in 4 different sizes.
So this is more of a residential, maybe a light commercial type product.
That's correct.
And can you put multiple boilers?
Yes, with an external control board.
So it doesn't have the control built in like the previous product, but you can put an external staging control and bank multiple boilers.
That is correct.
What a nice product. I got to look into this.
All right, thank you very much.
Julian, appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.